Good evening, my YouTube friends. Woohoo! This is my first actual video, and everybody's been asking me to make videos for the longest time. So, with that being said, people ask me, what do I use? What tools do I use? What board do I use? How do I do it? So I thought I would start my first actual video on some of the things that you need to actually start making a wreath. My dog's about to come in the film and just keep us company in a few minutes. What, Nigel? Hi, Bear. Anyway, with that being said, one of the first things you actually need if you're going to make wreaths, whether it be at home for like you're just yourself, or if you're going to use them for like you want to maybe get a little side hustle going and potentially grow a business, you're going to need one of these handy dandy things right here. It's actually a self-healing cutting mat. I'm a big proponent of Fiskars. It's the second mat that I bought. As you can tell, it's got like glue spots and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, this thing is amazing. I've cut so much mesh to the 20-inch mark that, you know, you kind of leave lines and glue spots and all that wonderfulness. Another thing you need is this handy dandy lovely tool right here. I'm going to see if I can leave a link on Amazon. As you can see, there's like glitter on my friend. It actually goes in and out, so it has safety, so none of your little ones get cut as soon as you disengage the blade. Another thing is my favorite, and I mean my ultimate favorite pair of scissors, which I initially made the mistake of actually cutting wire, because again, get wire cutters, Dollar Tree, husband's toolbox, wherever you can get them, it's really great. But these are my absolute favorite. I've cut in, again, wire, mesh, baubles and ornaments and all kinds of stuff that I use on my wreath. So with that being said, those scissors are life. So I got them at Hobby Lobs for, I don't know, they were like overpriced, but then you have a coupon, so they came out to maybe like 10 or 12 bucks. I've seen some people saying that sometimes Walmart has them a little bit cheaper. So shop around when you get stuff. You might be able to get a combo pack of like the mat and the rotary cutter. That's what these are called. I never knew the name. It was ironic until I went looking for one. I'm like, the rolly thing. Anyway, one of my other favorite things that you're absolutely going to need if you do wreath, besides the obvious, mesh. This is window pane mesh. It's the best thing ever. It looks really amazing on wreaths, but we'll get that part. Another thing you're going to need is when you have bubbles and wonderful things is a glue gun. This joker is my personal favorite. I recently got him, and he has a stand, and here's the best part. He comes off and you can glue things. How awesome is this? That was another one of my favorite little finds. That was AC Moore. Again, 60% off coupon on the weekend. $30 glue gun, again, like 12 bucks. So if you get a little more quality items, they last a lot longer than the standard like little $3, $4 glue gun. And that was actually high temp, which is great because everything sticks better when you use it that way. It's wonderful. Another thing that we're going to need is a frame. So you can have, this is a little frame from Dollar Tree. It was like the 2-pack. So you either can use this kind of frame, which is a smaller, like couple-inch frame, and you can use the pipe cleaner method, which I will show you upcoming videos how to use the different methods, and then we're gonna like put it all together and we're gonna make a wreath, which everybody keeps telling me already they want me to do. To show people how to make the wreaths. I'm a big proponent of helping people when it comes to them, not only for their door, anybody, anything that they have, they want to make it for their patients, because being a nurse, like patients, craft shows, donate items, whatever it is. And it could be just a hobby to keep you from being stressed. I.e., nurse needed a hobby, keep her from being stressed. This is what I got. Then, those are just like a regular standard. That's actually a little 2-pack Dollar Tree form. But then you have these marbles, which it can't even fit in the shot. I'm just going to show you this way. What this is it's called a standard elevated work wreath form. These are amazing. No pipe cleaners, no nothing. You just shape them the way you want to shape them. And voila! You have everything you need to get started. Perfect. Sort of. But I can honestly tell you that the best thing to do is learn more than one method of making a wreath and putting them together, because if for some reason these frames are, sometimes you'll find them cheap, like right around now you might be able to get them for $5. Sometimes, like if you go to Craft Outlet, they might be like $8. It goes all the way around, and it's so big. This one's a 15-inch elevated work wreath form, so it kind of, you can see this goes up in the sky a little bit, so it's a little higher. They are more money, but it is 100% better than your basic Dollar Tree pipe cleaner. And then if you're going to sell your wreath, it just looks more professional when you have those frames behind it, because a lot of people will, I've noticed, they'll sell the wreath for $40, $50, $60, $70, and they're not built to last because they have all these pipe cleaners, and then they don't zip tie them or try to secure them or get them to the point of where they're able to, like, you know, last more than one winter, one weekend. And when you make a wreath, you want to make quality, especially if you're going to sell it, because you don't want to sell anything that you wouldn't buy yourself. And that's just how I feel. I've made plenty of wreaths. I usually start the bases. Boom! This is one of the work wreath forms, and I already have on here, this is 21-inch deco mesh, and I start off, these are like, I took the white work wreath form and then I put on black 21-inch mesh, and then I'll add these. But on times where I don't feel like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to sit there and make a wreath, I literally can make the bases, and I can make 10 bases with 10 different mesh on them, and it becomes so much faster to get things done. And another one of my favorite things that I have, and it was only $1, is this lovely jobber. This is the little caddy from Dollar Tree. As you probably can see the little sticker on it right there. It's perfect. It's a little dusty. Glue, scissors, glue gun, carry it where you need to go. Whether you're going from room to room, you're watching football, whatever it is, it's so much easier. Here's what I can tell you. I've been making wreaths for a while now. If you go to cut mesh, even with these, that's the ring. Even with these great scissors, if you look, like you try to cut, like even with these good scissors, sometimes you will fray an edge, or like your scissors slip. So it's really, I mean, you can, but sometimes it's not the best idea. And it's definitely not when you have 10, 12, however many wreaths to make. You need something like a lot easier, i.e. our friend comes into play. So all you do, start, and boom, done. So when you're making a whole bunch of wreaths, you don't have time to sit there and literally try to cut. It just takes an inordinate amount of time to really get that done. And usually, depending on what type of wreath you use, it can take you 10, 20, 30 minutes just to prep your mesh. And that's with a rotary cutter. So I can't imagine if you're using scissors how long it's actually going to take. I do have a whole bunch of Christmas wreaths in the works. Like, I literally can stack it higher than the camera right now. I have so many bases made like this, but with deco mesh and burlap and all those things. So it's very easy for you to go get some mesh. Go get a mesh with a coupon if they let you do it, or when Hobby Lobby has their every other week sale of 50% off mesh, you can play with that. One thing I don't suggest is Dollar Tree mesh. Hobby Lobby mesh isn't that much better, but I really suggest that you AC Moore, if you have one in your area. Like, I'm in Jersey, so we have AC Moore. AC Moore has mesh like this mesh right here. They have some of the best quality mesh. It's like $6 a roll most of the time. And if not, you can get a coupon. I'll buy the burlap at Hobby Lobby, but that's about it. The rest of my mesh usually comes from AC Moore, or you can get it from Craft Outlet. That's usually about the same quality. Hobby Lobby mesh, not so much. It's almost like Dollar Tree mesh. And we all know Dollar Tree mesh is great to practice with, but it's not great to really utilize for wreaths that you want to not only keep for yourself for too long, that you're eventually going to sell, because it just doesn't hold up. It doesn't look very well. And, you know, it's just wasted money because you probably can get the same amount of mesh if you add it all up and better quality mesh for the $6 you're going to spend at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree does have some great things like leaves and embellishments for a wreath. Awesome. But, you know, you have to shop around, and I suggest you shop if you want to do embellishments for your wreath, whether it be snowflakes or flowers and all that stuff. Look everywhere. Everywhere. Whether it be Goodwill, Walmart, AC Moore, everywhere. Because at the end of the day, it's just making a unique product that only you can put out into this world. It's your creativity. So whatever you put out is how you feel at the moment. So I want people to be able to express themselves through crafts and creativity, and just to be able to maybe get rid of some stress or whatever it is that you're going to do this for. Anyway, Teresa is signing off. I hope you learned a little something about wreath tools or wreath mesh or this lovely job. I'm going to try to put a link in the behavior and put a link in the description box. Sorry, my dog's going cuckoo right now. Put a link in the description box of Amazon affiliate link of maybe some of the stuff where you can find it. Again, if you use an affiliate link, of course, everybody gets a few pennies off of it. But with that being said, at least you can screenshot it if you don't buy it at Amazon, which is cool, and at least take screenshots of it and go around and try to figure out what you need and how to get your wreath. All right, I think everybody should have a blessed day. Have a